As we celebrate this 4th of July, our Independence Day from tyranny, we must never forget the courage of our founders. When they signed the historic Declaration, they were signing a death warrant, for it was an act of treason. But I firmly believe that these men, imperfections and all, were divinely inspired and were God's instruments in creating a nation like none other, a nation that puts its trust in God. No doubt our nation was blessed at its founding. The genius of our founding fathers is found in the Constitution and its Bill of Rights, which is designed to do essentially two things: protect liberty and prevent tyranny. Indeed, the Bill of Rights is a codification of those inalienable rights endowed by our Creator, referenced in the very document that gave us our freedom, the Declaration of Independence. However, as Ronald Reagan reminded us, without God there is no virtue because there is no prompting of the conscience. Without God there is a coarsening of the society. Without God, democracy will not and cannot long endure. If ever we forget that we are one nation under God, then we will be a nation gone under. George Washington, in his farewell address, also reminded this young nation that religion and morality were the indispensable supports to its political success. How true it is. Indeed, today, more than ever, our freedom is at risk because we are being governed by those who quest power and who view the Constitution as a mere inconvenience to that quest. Secular progressives who don't believe that this is a great nation and who certainly do not believe in, let alone put their trust in God, are in positions of power. Make no mistake, their agenda, which is the godless liberal agenda, will inevitably lead to tyranny because they do not believe that we are endowed by our Creator with inalienable rights. Rather, secular progressives believe that government, and not God, is the source of all freedoms. But we, the American people, have faced such a crisis in the past, as we are reminded this 4th of July, a holiday in which we celebrate our freedom from the tyranny of government. As Thomas Paine stated at the dawn of our nation, tyranny like hell is not easily conquered, yet we have this consolation with us, that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. What we obtain too cheap, we esteem too lightly. It is dearness only that gives us everything its value. Heaven knows how to put a proper price upon its goods, and it would be strange indeed if so celestial an article as freedom should not be highly rated. Freedom is highly rated, and tyranny is like hell. We must defend the former with all our might, and with God's grace we will defeat the latter. Similar to when those patriots signed our Declaration of Independence in 1776, today we live in a pivotal time. Consequently, we must ask, are we willing, as our founders were, to fight and if necessary die for our God-given rights? As Thomas Paine further observed, these are the times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will, in this crisis, shrink from the service of their country. Thus the choice is clear, and I leave you with this challenge. Will you be a summer soldier and a sunshine patriot, or will you fight with us, the American Freedom Law Center, to protect and preserve our freedoms for this generation, the next generation, and for the generations that follow? May God bless you, and may He continue to bless America.